You know, they say when you go to prison, find the biggest guy and punch him in the face. I don't. I walk up to the biggest guy, go, "Hey, you want to eat together? Like,
Do you want to watch a movie?
you want to be best friends, dude?" Like, I find it works way better than punching them in the face. You know what I mean?
We love you, Steven. We
Yeah,
hope that
we
you're back
absolutely do.
soon.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll do this again on the other side.
Hell yeah. With my face tattoo and all fucking big and gay and shit. Hell yeah.
Don't come and scare us. I scare easy.
No, I'm gonna be so scary. Dude, just wait.
Steven returns.
Yeah, dude, straight out the clink.
We've been chanting free Steven for months now, Steven.
Hell yeah, me too, dude. Yeah, I kind of got tricked, dude. I was only supposed to do 6 months and I did 11. It was kind of some bullshit.
How'd they trick you?
Wait, why'd you do 11?
Well, they told me, my lawyer, great guy, told me, he's like, no, all it is a little 6-month deal. You'll be in and out. He didn't tell me I was going to have to do 3 months in county first, and then 7 months at the unit, and then 2 months in a halfway house. So I'm not great at math, but I know that's more than 6 months.
It sounds like much more than 6. What the heck?
Yeah, dude. It was all right, though. It wasn't that bad.
Do you think you know what John Kiriakou feels like now?
Yes. Who
Do you know who that is?
Who is that?
Oh, he's a CIA guy.
Oh, it must have happened while I was locked up.
He was a CIA guy. He worked for the CIA under the Obama administration, and he's the whistleblower that came out and said that we were torturing people in the Middle East.
Thanks a lot, Obama.
Thanks a lot, John.
Johnny Obama.
Is that the T-shirt you're wearing today?
Shut up. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That was good. That was good. That caught me off guard.
Caught you off guard, and you became defensive.
And then
Said,
I got,
hey.
I
yeah,
misunderstood this. Griff must have been mean to me.
It reminds me on Talladega Nights when he goes up to Cal and he's like, hey, I'm sorry for everything, man. I didn't ever give you your dues. He's like, I don't understand your tactics, so I'm going to act tough until I figure you out.
That's 100% what happened there.
Yeah.
golly.
It's good to be out, though, man. It's good. It's good to be back.
It's just so good to see you, Steven. We have so many questions for you.
Let's go, dude.
Just too many questions. We have 50 questions. 50 questions with Steven. That's what we'll call this episode.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Steven, what? Can you vote? And if you can, why Mamdani?
Obviously, dude, I'm a communist. So, but no, I am not allowed to vote ever again.
Ever?
What
As a felon, you are not allowed to vote. Which you would think the Democrats would totally want us to vote, because I think most felons, they want those government-assisted programs, even though they're all shut off right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's one of the stupid. And I can't run for government office ever.
What the fuck?
Yeah, dude. So my chances of being president are kind of.
We got to get you that pardon.
Yeah, dude. Come on, Trump.
Wait, that's kind of crazy. If Trump is a felon, could he not vote for himself?
Here's the deal. Trump was already in the election process, you know what I mean? Like he was already a candidate before he was convicted of the felonies. So I think that's the loophole. If there's one thing about Trump, he's really good at loopholes. You know what I mean? He figures things out. But yeah, dude, if you're a felon, you can't run for any kind of government office.
Wow.
Yeah.
We got to fix that. Griff and I are getting into political consulting on the side.
Dude, I like it, dude.
We'll put some bugs in some people's ears.
Hell yeah, dude. Dude, if possible, I think I'd be a great president, dude. I'd only have one law. It'd just be be cool.
Yeah.
That covers all bases.
There's going to be a lot of nerds going to jail.
Nerds and bozos, you better watch your back. Your days are numbered.
Yeah, dude. Well, I mean, you think about it, murder, not cool, dude. You know what I mean? Rape, not cool.
Not cool.
Yeah, dude. Throwing a party on a yacht, pretty cool.
Throwing a party on a yacht and not getting invited?
Not cool, dude.
Not cool.
Not cool, dude. You're going to prison. That'd be my only rule.
What does the sentence look on something like that?
Indefinite,
nice.
Guantanamo Bay style.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. You're not in prison. You're just detained.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Say hello to Hillary Clinton while you're there.
Can you tell I've been listening to a lot of 9/11 truths videos? I'm all talking about Guantanamo Bay now.
I have never liked you more.
Yeah, dude. Thanks. Appreciate it. That's what's funny. That's why I voted for Obama whenever he was up for election, because he was like, "We're gonna close Guantanamo Bay," and I was like, "I'm down with that." And then he got president. Was like, "Actually, we're gonna keep it open."
Actually, we're gonna.
We're gonna spend a lot more money keeping that place going.
Yeah, dude. It's kind of like the only way you can vacation in Cuba, though. I think.
Did you know Guantanamo Bay's kind of empty right now, guys? What say we fill it up?
Yeah,
that's what he was saying.
You think it's empty?
Yeah.
We're gonna send a lot of terrorists on vacation.
The beaches are nice, so I hear.
Oh, good save, Steven. Good save. Oh my god. This is like Harold and Kumar go to Guantanamo Bay, but it's just Steven the last 11 months.
Cock meat sandwiches, delicious, dude.
Good segue into food.
Yeah? All right, what's up, dude?
Steven, how was the food in prison?
So look, the food that the jail gives you is like 90% pork, right? Like it's pork patties, fake pork chops. So I ate so much pork, I almost converted to Islam. I almost said it converted to Muslim, but it was one of those things where like you get so tired of pork.
Religious exemption.
Yeah, they get peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, but you have to be a Muslim or a Jew to get those peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
We were in the middle playing 2K last night, and we were like just cooking with questions for you, Steve.
Hell yeah. Hey, I will say this real quick. On the food though, the food that the jail gave us was dog shit, right? It was super unflavored, unseasoned, whatever. But the food that we made in there, like with commissary and stuff like that, was fire, dude. Like I didn't get this belly from not eating enough. You know what I mean? Like we had people that worked in the kitchen that would smuggle food back to the dorm. And so we had like chicken quarters, patties, all sorts of shit. One dude got caught. He had 3 pounds of tartar sauce, 37 fish patties, and he was like 5 foot nothing. He was like almost a midget. We called him Wee Man. And his jacket was like filled to the brim. And as he was walking out of the kitchen, one of the guards was like, "Hey, what do you got in your jacket?" He's like, "What? Nothing." And when they were pulling the food out, it literally looked like a clown car, like just bags and bags and bags of food. The guards weren't even mad. They're like, "Holy shit." Yeah, it was hilarious, dude. But it was good, dude. The food like that we made was pretty damn good. And the commissary is way cheaper than in county. So like in county for one ramen noodle, it's like $1.20 for one ramen noodle. And at the unit, it was like 30 cents. So
Okay.
yeah, so it's like basically like real prices. Dude, the sodas, they have canned sodas in there, and they're cheaper at the prison unit than they are here at the store. They're 50 cents in there. Good luck finding a 50-cent canned soda here.
Good luck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got to go back to 1985.
Yeah, dude, you can save money by going to jail.
That's not talked about enough.
Not enough, dude. Yeah, the food, the commissary food was pretty cool. It was pretty cool.
If you're having money troubles, just rob a bank.
Yeah. Use that money, put it on your books, you're good.
You either, 1, get away with it, or 2, you save money.
Yeah. Dude, I didn't pay for rent. Rent's free.
Yep.
Utilities are free. Sex is cheap. You know, it was all right in there.
Any conjugal visits?
No, dude, but
yes,
there was like 2 guys.
Nice.
Like, there are 2 separate times where guys got caught in the shower together doing inappropriate stuff. Yeah. They call it PREA. Yeah, the Prison Rape Enforcement Act.
Whoa.
So like if you get caught doing gay shit in there, it's like a supercharge. Like you get in a lot of trouble. And so one dude was like super out of the closet, right? Like everybody knew he was gay. And then the other dude that he got caught with wasn't out of the closet. So when they got caught, the dude that was like pretending to be straight was like, "He forced me to." Or like, "He forced you to let him blow you?" All right, dude. That's weird. Yeah, they got kicked out for that.
I'd like to see my lawyer, please.
Yeah. There was one guy in there. He was actually like one of my friends in there. TT, what's up, dude? Before he got out, his like, "I at least know 9 guys in here that are closetedly gay. And he goes, and the day that I walk out, I'm airing everybody out. Like I'm telling on everybody. I was like, ooh, I wish I was gonna be here when you got out. I left before him though. I was like, dude, I want to know who's secretly gay in here. Like, because everybody's trying to act all tough and like, tough guy prison shit. Like,
For sure.
if you're a tough guy prisoner, but you're like getting blown on the side, it's very funny. Very, very funny. And you're only in there for like 7 months. Like, if all it took was 7 months for you to turn gay, like, I think you were gay before you came in.
Yeah. If it only took me 7 months to be gay, I'd be gay tomorrow.
Yeah. I heard that.
Steven, we do have a follow-up question.
All right, let's go. Shoot.
I have to say all the words first.
Yes, please.
Any boyfriends in jail, and is that disrespectful?
Shout out to Ernie Gonzalez.
Ernie.
Yeah, dude, that was my my heterosexual boyfriend in there, dude. Like, now look, no real gayness, like physically gayness went on between me and Ernie, right?
No snuggles.
But it was the healthiest relationship I've ever been in my life. Okay, we went on date nights. We ate together every night. We would work out together. Our beds were literally right next to each other, so we would tell each other good night and shit. And like when we'd wake up, we'd be like, "Morning, Ernie." And like, dude, that was my dog in there. Like, so the way they have the movies set up, like they have tablets, right? Like iPad looking tablets. They're not iPads. They're like cheap as fuck, but they're tablets, and you can rent movies on there, right? And like a new release is like $8.99. And for an older movie, it's all the way down to like $4.99. So we would figure out a way to either like rent a movie from somebody else, or we would rent them ourselves. And then at the end of the night, we would make dinner, and then we would set up 2 chairs, and we would have our headphones because they're like the cord headphones. And I would put one headphone in, and he would put one headphone in, and we would watch movies together and have dinner.
That's
and
so nice.
It was very sweet. And like one dude, it was like 3 of us. It was like almost like a double date, but like 3 different sets. And so like two people are watching a movie, we're watching a movie, and another 2 people are watching another movie, right? And one of the guys walks by behind us. He's like, "What are y'all watching?" So we tell him, he goes, "I want a boyfriend." It was the funniest. It was so sincere too. Like he meant it. He didn't mean it as a joke. He's like, "I wish I had a boyfriend in here." It's like, that's so fucking funny, dude. But and then me and Ernie were supposed to like, so when I got there, they told me that I had a 50-day set off, which means here's my release date, and then it gets pushed back 50 days, right? So we were kind of upset because he was going to leave before me.
Wait,
and then
what do you mean 50? Like
you get an extra 50 days. So it's called the set off. So like you have a release date. Yeah, dude, you have a release date. And a lot of times, like if you get in trouble, they'll give you a set off. So it's like, hey, you were supposed to get out in August. Now you're going to get out in October because you got in trouble. But where I was at, I had to go to a specific halfway house when I got released. Well, if that halfway house is all filled up, they can't release me because there's no beds available. So when I got there, they're like, hey, you're going to have to be here an extra 50 days. I was like, that wasn't part of the deal. Like, y'all told me fucking 6 months, dude. Now y'all are telling me 7.5 for, I didn't even do nothing. You know what I mean? Like I was a model inmate. And so, but it's just part of the deal, dude. When you're in there,
they hated you because of your boy body.
That's what it is, dude. That's what it was. They're hating on me because they hate me, But anyways, they tell me you're going to do an extra 50 days. Well, Ernie was going to get out like 20 days before me. So I was a little bit upset, right? I'm not going to have my boyfriend for the last 20 days. And then all of a sudden they pushed my date back forward 20 days. So me and Ernie were going to get released on the exact same day. And I was like, dude, if that's not meant to be, I don't know what the fuck is, dude. Like, yeah, dude. And then he hit me up though not too long ago. Like we're still keeping contact and stuff too. It's a long distance relationship, so I don't know how it's gonna work.
Distance?
He lives in El Paso.
El Paso. So not the day trip.
Yeah, no, but it's But
yeah, sleepover.
Yeah, dude. No, I'm excited, dude. Yeah. But like he was giant. He was built like a cartoon character. Like he was a bouncer at a club in El Paso and shit. Like he's jacked, dude. And so I made friends with him real quick. That's my tactic. As a small guy, I look for the biggest guy. You know, they say when you go to prison, find the biggest guy and punch him in the face. I don't. I walk up to the biggest guy, go, "Hey, you want to eat together? Like,
do you want to watch a movie?
You want to be best friends, dude?" Like, I find it works way better than punching them in the face. You know what I mean? So yeah, there are boyfriends. Then there's like relationships in there too, like legit gay relationships. And believe it or not, like if you're openly gay, nobody really gives you shit for it. Like quite the opposite. Like the woke culture has hit the prison system. So like if you call somebody, if you call somebody a derogatory term for being gay, other inmates be like, "Hey, dude, that ain't cool." Like,
that right there is the power of Mandami.
yeah, dude. Yeah.
Mandami. Sorry.
Yeah, but Salami, whatever his name is.
Salami Mandani.
Salami Mandami.
He is Italian.
He's American, damn it.
He's he's a dual citizenship American.
Yeah, that's my bad.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Steven, is there a gang in jail that you wanted to join but you decided not to, or you were too scared?
I plead the fifth.
I told you we couldn't ask. I'm just.
Was that disrespectful?
No. Don't worry about disrespecting me. I have no what do you call it? Respect for myself. So I'm good, dude. But I will say that there's like I hung out. Look, it is what it is. So jail is segregated by nature. You know what I mean? Like it's one of those things where like, you know, it's not racist as long as you're inside the walls. But like people aren't hateful. It's just like when you eat dinner with similar melanin type people. You know what I'm saying? So like, but the unit I was at was really, it was cool. Like you could hang out and work out with other races, stuff like that. But like politics were involved. You know what I mean? Like when people would get into arguments, if you weren't the same race, like if the Mexicans and the white guys got into it, you kind of had to back up your race. You know what I mean? Like, thank God while I was there was no like race riots or nothing like that. There was no, big time shit like that. But the unit I was at,
there Italians in there? Where do they fall in the race war?
I think that's considered Caucasian unless you don't speak English. If you speak purely Italian, that's considered Spanish. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
You're speaking Mexican, boy.
Right,
Como telly boo my ass. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. But there was like a few Muslims in there. That like one dude was from Iraq, and then another dude was from like Jordan, and so they hung out together. Even though I don't think like their tribes get along, but even in there, they're like, "Hey, we're basically the same thing, right?" Like, yeah, sure. So
we're close enough for right now.
Yeah, it was pretty cool though. So yeah, no, I mean, there's politics, but like I said, the jail I was at, it's a half rehab, half prison, and so like it's called Safe P, right? So it's filled with nothing but dope fiends and drug dealers. What I was telling y'all earlier, it's a genius idea of the state of Texas to go, hey, we're going to bring all the meth addicts and all the meth dealers from all across the state and put them in the same building. But y'all don't get each other's information and stuff. Y'all don't do any drug deals when y'all get out of here. But it was like
no networking.
Yeah. But everybody's like on their best behavior or trying to be. You know what I mean? It's because they don't want to. They call it lose your program. So it's a 6-month program, 6 months to a year program. But if you fuck it up, then you have to go to like a real unit and go do years. You know what I mean? So like,
is that Gen Pop?
Yeah, it was a general population deal. So Gen Pop's just like where everybody's in one building. Like I was in a it was a 68-man tank. And so the dude, it literally looks like a summer camp. It's just a whole bunch of bunk beds thrown in like a warehouse.
Oh,
so,
okay.
But you throw 68 dudes in a small warehouse and tell them y'all better get along. You're gonna have some animosities and stuff like that. Like I saw a couple fights. I saw one dude, he literally looked like Squidward. Like he was built like Squidward. It had no muscle tone whatsoever. And he was throwing around the bitch word a lot. And that's like one word you don't say in jail, right? You don't call each other bitch. And he said it to one dude that had tattoos all over his face, had done prison time in Oklahoma, Ohio, and in Texas. And he was like, well, you don't have to be a bitch about it. And that dude was like, I'm going to give you one warning. Do not say the word bitch around me. He's like, what are you bitching about? And before he could finish he got slapped so hard that he flew across like 10 feet. And the dude went and picked him up by his shirt and slammed him up against the bed and was like, say it again. I dare you. Say it again. And that kid went and tried to press charges. And even the guards were like, what did you do? He's like, all I said was don't be a bitch about it. And they're like, oh, and you got beat up? Ooh, what a surprise. So the dude didn't even get in trouble for slapping him.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, like the guards got mad at the weak kid. They're like, what do you think's going to happen? There's no cameras in here. Like,
he's got face tattoos.
Yeah, dude, you don't call a scary guy a bitch, dude. That's what scary guys do. So that was a trip too. There was no cameras in there. Not one camera. Like as soon as I walked in, that was the first thing I noticed. I'm like, oh, this is not safe. They could do anything to you and nobody would know.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, like in county jail, there's cameras everywhere, right? If you get into a fight, within 30 seconds, the guards hit the door. You know what I mean? They come to break it up. In there was not one camera. And so...
Is that a trust thing or like a...
I think it was so that way if the guards beat us up, it would be our word against theirs. You know what I mean? I think it was like to cover their asses.
Okay.
Also,
that happened?
I don't know if y'all know anything about the Texas Department of Criminal Justice, but they don't like spending money where they don't have to because they're embezzling all of it.
Sure.
So, cameras cost money. Like they're fine. Just throw them in a warehouse. They're fine.
A similar thing happened with, I believe, the Epstein cameras as well.
Yep.
They had a little bit of a malfunction, I think.
Yeah, it happens.
Jeff Epstein, the financier?
Yeah, I believe that was his legal name.
The art collector? The totally not a Mossad agent? That guy?
Yeah, dude, everyone was upset about the 2 minutes that weren't recorded. No one's appreciating all the other minutes that were recorded.
We're a bunch of negative Nellies.
Yeah. We really are.
Yeah. Everybody brings up that the guard that was on duty was asleep, but they don't bring up the 12-hour shifts that he's been putting in every week. You know what I mean? Like the dude works his ass off. He deserves a little nap.
He fell asleep one time.
Yeah.
Also, who sponsors that technology? Roadcaster?
Maybe they should have unplugged it and plugged it in fucking 8 times.
Oh, the trick is 8 times. The 9th time is the charm. Everyone knows that.
I know what to do.
Yeah.
And I'll see you in Valhalla.
Oh, shit. Y'all ever think, what if Epstein really did hang himself?
Dude, yes. I'm also feeling like some of this is a false flag.
Oh, guys, it's snowing.
No, it's not, is it?
Snowing.
It's like hot here.
Yeah, dude. It was 80 degrees yesterday.
Yeah. I'm sweating right now.
The first snow. Can I be right back?
Yes. Go.
The first boy snow of the winter.
Yeah, go make a snow angel.
Oh, he should
take you with me because this isn't my main recording.
I'm so excited to see snow.
Do you see it?
No.
No, I just see cars.
Yeah,
but I believe you.
It's there.
Oh, send us a picture after. That's a beautiful street.
That is a beautiful street, dude. Nice little patio you got there. Or, isn't that what you call it?
Yeah, do you often sit out there and contemplate
Boy life?
Contemplate Griffin things?
Occasionally. When I'm not too busy being Griffin.
Drink a hot coffee and smoke a cigarette and go, what is life?
Yeah.
Did I tell you earlier, your apartment looks like Frasier's apartment?
Oh, that's really sweet of you. That guy was neurotic as heck.
Yeah, well, he was...
But he was so good at it.
Time back in.
Time back in.
Back in.
We didn't say anything
Sorry, ladies and
inappropriate.
gentlemen, it was snowing outside. The fellas don't believe me, but it was.
We got hit with a bunch of snowflakes.
Yeah.
And I'm
I want to see the after. Like, that was the before, but after we're done, I want you to go out there and see if any snow is collected.
I can do that.
Hell yeah, Dean. Hell yeah.
I'll do that just for you.
Thanks, Dean. Oh, see, that's why I miss you.
Oh, man.
Or mwah.
I caught it and rubbed it on my wiener.
I caught the second one.
Steven.
I caught the second one.
Steven.
I caught the second one.
Ew.
I'll throw it to Steven. He ate it. He ate it.
Now you're a part of me forever, Dean.
Oh, man. Steven,
Stephen B.
it's just so
Peterson.
good to see you.
I did gain 60 pounds while I was in there.
60 pounds of cultivating mass.
Dude, but look, when I got out, I didn't realize how skinny I was before I went in, right? Like methamphetamine's a hell of a drug, right?
Yeah.
So when I got out, my mom was like, well, hey, we got all your stuff because my brother lost our house. So she was like, I got all your stuff. I was like, cool, let me go grab my favorite pair of shorts. And when I picked them up, they were like that big around. I was like, whose leg is supposed to fit in this? What the fuck is even that? I was like, Jesus Christ.
Who the fuck shrunk my shorts?
Yeah. Dude, my son fits in them. My son's 14 years old and he fits in my clothes. I'm like, well, you can have all these. Fuck it. Like,
that's really sweet of you. How's he doing?
Tried, dude. He's doing great, dude. He's in marching band and in football, and he's in honors classes. He got his first failing grade on his report card last week or a couple weeks ago.
Were you proud?
And so I'm very proud of him failing, dude. I was like, finally, I know he's my son. You know what I mean? He's been such a good kid this whole time. I'm like, what the fuck? There's no way my genetics are in there. They're like, hey, he failed English. I'm like, that's my boy. No, he's doing great though, man.
That's good to hear.
He's such a little smart ass dude. Like while I was locked up, I'd call him every now and then, right? And so I call him on Father's Day because that's what prison dads do. I called him up. I'm like, hey, dude, what are you doing? He's like, celebrating Father's Day without my dad. I was like, ugh, ouch, fuck, dude. Like, he reminded me every time I'd call him that I fucked up. Like, yep, you did this, not me. He told me to shut up on the phone one time. I was like, hey, so what are you? He's like, hold on, shut up for a second. I was like, what? He goes, yeah, I get to do that for another 3 months. It's like, yeah.
It's a real pleasure talking to you, son.
Yeah, dude. He hung up on me a couple times where he was playing Rainbow Six Siege.
What are you gonna do? Call
and
me
I'm
back?
like, yeah, dude. Is like, what are you doing? He's like, playing Siege. Can I call you back later? I'm like, yeah, dude. I just wanted to call Click. I'm like, and tell you I love you. All right. Fuck me. All right, cool. But no, he's doing
just
good.
rascals.
Yeah, dude.
I don't
He
have
is.
a child of my own, but I do have a puppy, and let me tell you, whew,
What kind of puppy is it?
really cute one.
Aw, yeah, I need a puppy, dude.
She's sleeping in the other room right now. She tends to do that. You know how those kids get.
Hell yeah, dude. Sleeping in late on a Sunday, man.
Yep.
Gotta have it. Yeah.
So you got a female dog?
Yep.
Dude, you slut, you dude.
Yeah. Honestly, I thought my testosterone was just too high. I needed more estrogen in my life.
I get it.
And boy, has it worked. I cry all the time.
Nipples are sore.
It's ridiculous.
Didn't even know what could happen.
Yeah. Your cycles are fucking.
They're all over the map right now.
Oh, they linked up?
Yeah, when they link, dude. What other questions y'all got for me, dude? I got a whole head full of knowledge and some stories to tell y'all, dude.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, so with your son, did he hold down the fort with the honey farm? And
He did, dude. So look, him and my uncle took over for me, right? And like, there's this hot mom that works at the farmer's market.
Aren't they?
That, like, I was kind of putting in some work before I went in, right? Like, kind of planting seeds. You know what I'm saying? And so when I got
seeds at the farmer's market, you dog.
Come on, dude.
That's
She's
nice.
so hot. And so when I got locked up, he was like, hey, Nicole keeps asking about you. I was like, yeah, what'd you tell her? He goes, I told her that my dad's in prison. I was like, don't do that, dude. Don't do that. But he's like, no, she keeps asking when you're going to get out. I'm like, hell yeah, she does. So
she likes that. She likes that.
yeah, I don't know what it is, but like, there is a thing about girls liking a dude that just got out. I think it's like a caveman thing or something like that. You know what I mean? Like it's in their DNA. Like going to jail sucks, right? Going to jail sucks. But the messages you receive when you get out and they're like, hey, I heard you're out. Like, yo, what's up, dude? What's up with it? I get in there.
I haven't been able to plant a seed in 7 months.
Yeah, dude. I've been planting seeds, but it's all been in like shower drains. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's plants growing in there.
Yeah, dude. Oh, so funny story. So what? We share a shower in there, right? So, but like, with 68 dudes, we had a shower list because every one of those dudes is jerking off in that shower, right? And so you put your name on the list, and then the dude that goes before you will come and find you and say, hey, I'm getting in the shower. You're next, right? So after days and days and weeks, of jizz accumulating in this drain. One day it clogs, right? Naturally, right? People are shaving in there. And so they had like the maintenance crew, which is other inmates that are in the prison but in a different dorm. They come through with a snake, and they're like a plumbing snake, not like a pet snake, but like a plumbing snake. And then when they pulled it out, it was just covered in jizz, dude. It was so gross. The smell that came off of it. And the guy was like, "Hey, could y'all like aim for another drain?" Yeah, dude, it was
Who
so
put a
funny.
bunch of goo in here?
That's what it looked. It looked like hair with Elmer's glue just matted in there, dude. It was so gross. And then it got clogged like a month later. It was like, I think this happens every month. It's just 68 dudes jizz accumulating every day.
Dude, that sucks that it's just an inmate who has to clean it.
Yes.
Come on, guys.
For free. He doesn't even get paid for it. It's just his jail job.
Not even a cup of ramen for that?
Not even no ramen, dude. Yeah. You work for free in there. It's crazy.
He starts campaigning and like telling people they're going to go blind if they don't stop.
Yeah. Just a whole bunch of blind dudes in there because nobody's stopping. But it was cool. Like they had jack shots. So like people smuggle in like porn, like magazine. I didn't even know they still made porno magazines, but I think they just make them for jail dudes. Cause like you could sell a picture of tits, just a picture of tits for like $5. And so it would be the same pictures going around the prison. And like they would come back to you and you'd be like, "Oh, I remember her." Like, "Yeah, dude, I'll rent that from you. Here's two." Like people would rent them out. So we had a pimp in the dorm that had like 20 pictures. And so you would just go up to him before you take a shower and be like, "Hey, here's 2 soups. Can I borrow one of your bitches?" He'd be like, "Yeah, sure." And he'd open like a catalog and you could go through it and be like, "I'll take this one today." And you go, "All right, here you go. Just dry her off when you get done." You go in there, you stick it on the wall, do your thing. And when you get out, you use a separate towel. Don't be gross. Use a separate towel to dry her off, and then you return it. But it'd cost 2 soups. Yeah, they would take like packing tape, like clear packing tape, and then like laminate it. That way, it'd be waterproof.
That's so creative.
It was, dude. It's the most creative place. It really is. Like when you see some of the things guys think about in there, you're like, dude, what are you doing in jail? Like, go work for NASA or something. Like,
they need your packing tape skills.
Yeah, dude. The Mossad will hire you for sure, dude.
This paper is still dry.
Yeah.
Did you know there's no cameras in here?
Yeah. This is all right, dude. Look, if they would let me leave a day out of the week, right? Just let me go home on Saturday or something like that. I wouldn't have minded being in there. It wasn't that bad. Like it sucks because you're trapped, right? That's the one. Like your mind goes, I can't leave here. But while I was in there, dude, like we had fun. You know what I mean? Like it was.
Did you do any comedy
like
in there?
So crazy thing, guys in jail, you got to be real careful with the jokes you drop, right? Like if you say the wrong word, it could get you beat up. And so, like when I was in county, I tried to start an open mic. I was like, "Hey, every Friday at 7, here's a sign up list. We're gonna do comedy." And so the first week, I was the only one that signed up. I was like, "Well, I'm not gonna just be the one guy up here telling jokes while everybody's trying to watch TV and shit." You know what I mean?
Guys, I'm Steven.
Yeah. Welcome back, dude. Great turnout. So then I just changed it into like a talent show. I was like, well, look, if you got a talent of any kind, sign up. And it was like 2 guys that signed up for it. So I was like, all right, whatever, dude. We'll do this next time. So then whenever I got to the unit, it was like a half rehab, half prison, right? So in the morning time, we would do groups. And so we would do like a process group where if you had anything on your mind that you wanted to process, you'd raise your hand. And they had like counselors in there, right? Like drug counselors. And so you'd raise your hand, the drug counselor would pick on you and be like, all right, go ahead. And so that's when I would do my bits. I told the story about the Adderall blowing out my asshole. Like, I was talking about drugs, and one dude was like, "Have you ever boofed?" And I was like, "Have I ever?" I was like, and I looked at the counselor. I was like, "Can I tell the story about me having exploded hemorrhoids?" She was like, "No." I was like, "I'm gonna do it anyways." Dude, I had the whole dorm rolling, and I turn around and I go to get my paper signed. And the counselor's like, "Well, I hope you get in or I hope you enjoy being in trouble." I was like, "What?" She was like, "Yeah, you're gonna have a LE, which is a learning experience. Like, it's like a whole week of like doing extra chores and you got to stand on the porch. I was like, for what? She was like, I told you don't tell the story about your asshole exploding. I was like, I thought you were joking.
We were here to process.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, it was about drugs. She was like, well, what if somebody in here has experienced the same thing and you're making light of it? I'm like, it's a really funny story. Like, I'm sorry. She was like, don't let it happen
isn't this
again.
called a process group?
Yeah, dude. And
they'd probably appreciate hearing it from someone else as well.
100%. And it's one of those things. It's such a gloomy, depressing experience being locked up that like laughing is so nice. Like, you know what I mean? It's one of those things where it's like a ray of sunshine coming into a dark dungeon for a minute. You know what I mean? So I knew the guys appreciated it. So even if even if I would have gotten in trouble for it, it'd have been worth it. You know what I mean? Plus, dude, I fiend for comedy. Like the 3 things I miss the most: my son, my bees, and stand up. Other than that, those are like, yeah, dude, the rest of my family, they could suck it, dude. Work, I hate work anyways. But my bees, my kid, and comedy were like the 3 things I was like, I can't wait to get out so I can go hit up an open mic. I can't wait to see my bees. I can't wait to like say what's up, dude, to my son. So, but it was cool though. Like, I didn't get in trouble. She let me make it. But like, I definitely pushed the envelope on a lot of the things that I processed. I'd process whatever the fuck though. Like, I don't care.
Yeah, I think that's the whole point of
Yeah,
it. Like,
she tried to say, she was like, do you have kids? I was like, yeah, I have kids. She's like, do you have daughters? I'm like, God, no. She was like, well, imagine you did have a daughter and she was in here and she heard you tell that story. I'm like, well, one, a kid shouldn't be in here. You know what I mean? Like, regardless, I hope there's no kids in here.
I don't have a daughter. Shut up. My
that lady sucks.
son
Yeah.
would die of laughter.
Yeah, she did suck. She was kind of hot though. Miss Gamboa, what's up? She looked like Snooki from Jersey Shore. She had like tattoos all on her neck and shit.
Ooh.
She was kind of hot. Yeah, I kind of wanted to smash, but you get in trouble for that.
Not anymore.
Nah, fuck her, dude.
Oh man.
Oompa loompa looking ass bitch.
Take that, lady.
Yeah, dude, Miss Gamboa. I hope she hears this, dude. I hope she does.
Yeah,
like there was some.
We don't really.
There's some.
Do too well with the lady demographic, I don't think.
Oh, I'm sending it to her. So I just hope she watches it.
Hey, lady.
Just I'll send her the link and be like, hey, I talked about you in this podcast. Be like, fuck her, dude.
This is our friend Steven.
Yeah. Dude, you know what is crazy though? So they had female guards and female counselors in this all men prison unit, right? And then expected the guys and the female guards and stuff not to hook up. When you have a super overweight prison guard that's never been hit on in her life, and all of a sudden this super jacked, tattooed, like cholo goes up to him and be like, "You're so beautiful, babe. Like, we should hook up when we get out of here." Obviously, they're gonna catch feelings, right? And so, like, there was a few of the counselors that would quit out of nowhere, and then a day later, one of the inmates would be released. I was like, "Oh, I know what's happening."
Interesting.
Yeah, dude. Like, one of the counselors got fired for fraternizing. That's what they call it. Like, if you hook up, they call it fraternizing. And so it's like a supercharge for the inmate. Like, if you get caught trying to establish a relationship, then you can get like a lot of trouble. But for the guards and the counselors, they just get fired. Pretty cool though.
They just get moved to another prison.
Yeah.
Guards and counselors don't play by prison rules?
Nope. They're special.
Is that a real thing? You guys play by prison rules? Like, did you ever play basketball?
I did not. So look, there was a few things I avoided at all costs. One was holding the remote control, right? Controlling the TV. Playing dominoes, because it's gambling, and then basketball. Like, I saw more fights over those 3 things than anything else. And I saw, like, there's one dude that was about to be released, and playing basketball, he broke his ankle. And so they didn't release him. He had to go to a prison hospital to have a surgery done. And they're like, you're still under our care, so we have to make sure that you're okay before we release you.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, it's his dumbass fault for being fat and trying to play basketball. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, you're about to go home. Chill.
Did he get any privileges? Or was it like he was still in prison?
No, you go to a medical unit is what they call it. So you're in prison, but the doctors come and check on you every day. So yeah, no privileges. It's,
damn.
Yeah, quite the opposite. Oh. No, even like the few times that like I was sick or like I had really bad migraines in there, and they're like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "I'm fine. Just leave me alone, dude. Let me do my time and get the fuck out of here. I'll deal with it when I get out."
I don't even know if you're real right now.
Yeah, dude. I'm not talking to no agent in the Matrix, dude. Get out of here. I've seen the Truman Show. I know an actor when I see one.
Dude, the Truman Show's such a good movie.
That movie fucked me up as a kid, dude. I remember watching the Truman Show when I was like 8 or 9, and I was like, "How would I know? Like, how would I know if everybody else is an act?" I remember looking at my dad sideways and be like, "You don't even fucking look like me, dude. Like, there's no way you're a real person right now." Like, I still like. It might be from all the meth that I've done in my life, but I still like see people at the gas station. I'm like, dude, they're not really pumping gas. There's no way you've been pumping gas for 10 minutes. Like, nobody's gas tank's that big. You're an actor. This isn't real. Gang stalking's a thing.
Why are they trying to sell me hot chocolate right now? It's an advertisement in my life.
Yeah. Dude, I used to think I was being gang stalked. Have y'all ever heard of that, gang stalking?
No.
You've never heard of gang stalking? Okay. So they did a Vice documentary about it, but gang stalking is where people are being followed by a type of agency, right? Like it's like the deep state. So like whatever's above the Illuminati, and they follow you around, and they basically like gaslight you to the point where you feel like you're losing your mind, and they don't ever do anything, but they stalk you. And so like there's like paid actors in the background that'll just like be in your life. But really what it is like paranoid schizophrenia. You know what I mean? Like, but I swear to God, I've been gang stalked before. Like in my head, I'm like, I'll recognize the license plate number. I'll be like, okay, I'll remember those last digits. And then later on, I'll see the same car and I'll be like, I'm pretty sure those were the same last digit. But in my head, I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I was just tripping. Probably all the meth that I'm on right now.
Yeah,
that would be scary.
I'll do like quick little fit tests. I'll test those closest around me to make sure that I'm talking to the real person.
Hell yeah, dude. Have you ever seen yeah, they're not.
No, I said you got to.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, you do. Have you ever seen A Beautiful Mind?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, dude, Beautiful Mind.
Oh,
like
Matt,
that's a true story.
Would love A Beautiful Mind.
Yeah,
really?
this guy, he's a super genius. That like the government gets involved, and they're like, yeah, Russell Crowe kills it. And they tell him like, hey, you know, we need you to be a spy against the Soviet Union, right? The Soviet Union's trying to spy on us. We need you to help crack these codes that are in newspapers. And it tells us like their next attacks and their next plans and blah, blah, blah. So he's got all these newspapers across his office, and he'll like figure out these codes and then go turn them into a mailbox every day. And then turns out, no, he's fucking schizophrenic. There's no government agency. And so like, and the only way he realizes it is because his old roommate from college has a niece that for years and years and years never ages. And he's like, oh, she never gets any older. And so he recognized like, oh, I'm hallucinating her. And yeah, dude, it's a tripped out ass story. But like
wonderful.
He beats schizophrenia by outsmarting it. Most schizophrenics don't know what they're hallucinating or what's real or what's not. But he's able to like with his genius mind be like, I don't think that's real. So like when he meets new people, he'll ask somebody else like, hey, you see them, right? He'll be like, yeah, I see them. He's like, oh, okay, huh. Nice to meet you, blah, blah. But if they ever go, see what? He's like, get out of here, hallucination.
Is that like Shutter Island, kinda?
Kinda, dude. Except for Shutter Island, he wasn't a super genius, so he never figured it out.
He never figures it out. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he just fucking believes it. Like that's one of my worst fears is like truly lose my mind, and then you spend your whole time.
It's fun to flirt with it, though.
It is, dude. I was diagnosed with methamphetamine-induced psychosis before.
Nice.
When I went to rehab, and they're like, "Oh, you have paranoid schizophrenia and methamphetamine-induced psychosis." And I was like, "What does that mean?" They're like, "Well, all these things that you think you see aren't real." I'm like, "Well, I've been doing dope for 5 years, and I just quit like a week ago. Obviously, I'm gonna be a little rocky. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna take some time to clear the cobwebs, but I'm good now. I think."
Heck yeah.
Unless y'all aren't real. Unless none
no,
of this
we're
is
real,
real.
Steven. We swear.
Yeah.
Is it like pretty scary?
It's like paranoid. You know, imagine being super paranoid. You think somebody's following you, and they never stop following you. Like I used to think that like street lights were cameras. Everything's a camera. Everything's watching you. And then I watched.
That's true. That's the Chinese.
Yeah, dude. Then I watched the Edward Snowden movie. I'm like, oh shit. Everything is a camera, dude. All right, bet. Yeah. Edward Snowden said so.
Yes, he did.
Unless he's not real. That really fucks up my whole theory. So.
You blow Edward Snowden.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
You sure do. That's a great callback. Steven, so what's life looking like on the outside?
Dude, look, here's the craziest thing. So when I went to jail, I remember thinking like, fuck, everything's ruined, right? Like, this sucks. Obviously it sucks. Like, knowing that you're going to jail for a long time sucks, right? But a few months into it, like, getting so, like, it's probably been the best thing that's happened to me in a long time. Like, I'm doing better mentally, spiritually, and physically than I have in years and years and years. Like, I've reconnected to God. I started working out. I'm doing my 12 steps. Like, I'm doing good, man. Like, I didn't realize how lost in the sauce I was before I went in until I was in there. You know what I mean? Like, once
Steven, we're so freaking proud of you, dude.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
In the first episode, that's exactly what we were hoping for, that things would get turned around, and
Yeah.
we freaking love you, dude.
I love y'all too, man. I really do. I appreciate you guys more than y'all know, man. Like, the fact that y'all even had me in here to record that episode, like, whenever I got out and I watched it, you know, it was a good episode. Don't get me wrong. Like, it was good. It was funny, but seeing how skinny I was, it was like, fuck, man. Like, and that was probably the most coherent that I had been in a month. Like, I remember before that
that's
episode,
why
I
we
was like,
waited so long.
yeah, I remember telling myself, like, I'm going to get some sleep the night before, and I'm just going to smoke weed before we record. Like, no methamphetamines. And so I think I did that. Yeah, I don't think I did dope before I came in, but I know I did immediately afterwards. So. But nah, dude, Joe was great for me, man. It really was. Like, I don't think a lot of people can say that. You know, I know a lot of people that were in there that hated every minute. But while I was in there, I went to all the NA classes, all the AA classes. I took a parenting class, so it was voluntary.
Cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, dude, I tried to take it full advantage of it. You know what I mean? I look at it like you can either.
How many books do they have available?
Dude, I read so much. I read 2 Ernest Hemingway books.
Wow.
And let me tell you, boring ass author, dude. Way overrated.
Suck it, Preston.
Yeah,
Preston
dude.
loves that guy.
Dude, look, I read one of his books. What was it called? I forget the name of it, but it's literally about his travels from Paris to Spain and back. And like, it was like a ramblings of a madman. Like, it was okay. It was good, but it was like
That's
the
what
time.
we'll call it.
Yeah, dude, maybe it was the times that it was set. Like, the lingo that they used confused me, and like, it was so slow paced. But in my head, I'm like, I'm finishing this book. That way, when I get out, I can tell people I read an Ernest Hemingway book. But then I read the Old Man and the Sea. I think that's what it's called.
Oh yeah.
And that was a really good one. Like, it's no chapters. It's just, you know, like one giant chapter. But it's such a short book. It's only like 100 and something pages. And like, that was a good story. I was like, okay, I'll give him some credit. It was a pretty good book.
Did you read Lord of the Rings?
No, I read Game of Thrones.
Oh, I'm reading it now.
Dude, great book, great series, great series. And then I read this guy named Neil Schusterman. He's got these. So they had in the jail library, they didn't have too many full series, right? They would have like Harry Potter 2, 4, and 6, but they wouldn't have first and the third one, right? So I found one book series, and the only reason why I found it was because like the spines of them made a whole picture, and they had all 5 books. So I was like, all right, I'll check this out. And the librarian, another prison dude, was like, those books suck. I'm like, do they? He's like, yeah, it's fucking like Hunger Games mixed with Divergence. I'm like, I like both of those, so cool. And so I read those and was hooked immediately. And so then I read his newer series called the Scythe series. It's like a trilogy. It's only 3 books. But that was one of the greatest reads I've ever had in my entire life. Like, it was so intense. Yeah, dude, I felt like a learned doctor in there, dude. Like, I would tell people to shut up because I'm reading right now. And like, I read a lot. And the cool thing was, like, we had tablets. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't have to read. Like, I had music, I had a video game subscription, I had movies, but I liked reading. It helps you escape more than I think anything else. So,
100%.
dude, the tablets had a video game thing that you could subscribe to. So like every month is like $15, but you basically had a Game Boy Advance while in jail.
That's awesome.
Sweet.
it was not even like jail anymore. Like the last time I got locked up was 2018. And so this is like before tablets. And so when I got locked up this time, they're like, everybody gets their own tablet for free. Here you go. And then you can buy things on there if you want. And so one of the guys in there was like, dude, you got to get the video game subscription. It's almost like you're not even in jail. And so I got it and I downloaded Zelda Minish Cap. And that took up 2 months of my life. I beat a whole Zelda game.
Yes.
Yeah, dude, like completed it. That's how bored I was.
Try doing that, Ernest Hemingway.
Yeah, dude. Fuck Ernest Hemingway, dude. Yeah. That's probably why he wrote so much. He didn't have a Game Boy Advance back then.
Idiot.
But yeah, I read a lot, dude. I read and then like the NA books and the AA books, like the AA literature's dope, dude. Like if you're a real deal Holyfield drug addict, alcoholic like myself, the AA book is fire, dude. Like I started reading that, and I was like, dude, who wrote my autobiography? Like this thing is completely about me. And so the fact that they wrote all that in the 30s and it's still relevant to us dope fiends today, it's fire, dude. So that's become my new Bible. Yeah, dude. So AA was invented in the 30s, and then NA was invented in the 50s. And so, and I always think like before the 1930s, being an alcoholic must have been so fucking lonely. Like, you know what I mean? Like they just go, yeah, you're an alcoholic. And you go, oh, what do I do about it? They go, I guess drink. I don't
Just
know.
drink every day after work.
Just drink yourself to death, dude. That's all you can do.
Go home and yell at your kids.
Yeah, go beat your wife some more, dude. You'll be like the Angela's Ashes guy. You know what I mean? Like, but after the 30s, it was like, hey, if you just do these 12 pretty simple things, it can like basically cure you. Like I remember the first AA group I went to, the guy was like, has anybody ever been to AA or NA before? So I raised my hand. He was like, so what do you think of it? I was like, it didn't work. I was like, oh, you did all 12 steps? I was like, well, no. I've never done all 12, dude. That's a lot. Like I did the first 3. Yeah, I was like, I did the first 3. He's like, then you've never done the 12 steps. He's like, start working the steps, see if it works. And so the first 3 are all about like, you admit that you're powerless over drugs or alcohol and that your life has become unmanageable, right? Sitting in a prison, pretty obviously, my life's become unmanageable, right? The second one is come to believe that there's a power greater than yourself, right? I believe in God, easy for me. And then that you give your will and your life over to that God as you understood him. And so those 3 is pretty much, you can do those in a second, right?
Yeah.
You think you're fucked. You believe there's a God. You believe God can unfuck you. But the 4th step is where you write down all the things that you've done wrong and all the things that have been done wrong to you. So it's like you make a fearless a searching, fearless moral inventory of yourself. And so once I was like, oh wait, I got to write down all the fucked up shit that I've done. I don't want to do this. Like, I'm a piece of shit, dude. I started working it, and like just the stuff with my son's mom, I was like, dude, no wonder why she left me, dude. Like I was a horrible significant other, dude. Like you can't cheat on them every other week and then expect them to stay. But like what it does is it shows you like all the shit you're resentful for, right? Like I've been resentful to my son's mom for leaving me for years now, for about 14 years now, where I'm like, how could that bitch? She said she'd be with me forever. And then you take out their part, right? So they just imagine they don't even have to say they're sorry, right? Whatever their part was is them. What was your part in it? And I was like, oh yeah, I would never quit drugs. I didn't provide. I cheated on her with everybody I could. Makes sense why she left. You know what I mean? So then it really takes it to where it's like, yeah, it is really cool. Like it
allows you to take a step back and stop looking at it from a first person view and be like, okay, what is the actual situation? You take stock from a 30,000 foot view.
100%. So they say like drug addiction and alcoholism, like the drugs and alcohol aren't your problem, right? So like I never had a problem with drugs and alcohol. I was pretty good at it, right? My problem is a me thing. It's a disease of self-centeredness, right? I'm always looking at it like, why me, poor me? If everybody else would just listen to what I say to do, everything would work out perfectly. But instead of just me being like, yeah, my dad wouldn't let me move back in because I would steal all his shit. You know, instead of me feeling sorry for myself because my dad won't let me move back in, I should probably be like, I should probably stop stealing his shit. You know what I mean? Like, so it helps you kind of see life from other perspectives. You know what I mean? So
yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, dude, it's pretty fucking dope. Pretty cool.
So how does it progress after that through 5 through 12. What do those look like?
All right, so 4 is you write down all the fucked up shit, right? Like they say that's the step where the magic starts happening, right? Like that's you putting in the work. So you're bringing all the toxic shit in your system up to the surface. The 5th step is you tell another human being and God the exact nature of your wrongs. So you have to, it's almost like a confession for Catholics. You know what I mean? You gotta go to another person and God and go, this is what I've done. Right. And it brings it to light. Because a lot of like I know all the fucked up shit I've done, but until I say it out loud to somebody else, it's almost like it's not real. Right.
Yeah, there's 100% something about saying it.
Yeah,
out
and
loud.
admitting your guilt. You know what I mean? And so, and then 6 and 7 and 8 are so like you tell somebody the exact nature of your wrongs. You make a list of all the people you've hurt. You ask God to remove all your shortcomings. And then the 9th step is where you go and you make an amends. So like with my son's mother, dude, I got a lot of amends to make with her, right? And so even though, okay, I realize what I've done wrong and why she left me, now I have to go to her and be like, hey, sorry I slept with your sister. Sorry, you know what I mean? Sorry I wouldn't quit doing drugs. Sorry,
Yeah.
And then you have to go, is there anything I could do to make this right? Because like apologizing, those are just words.
Yeah.
But like when you go to somebody and you go, look, I did this. I recognize that I've done this. How can I make this right? Even if they say there's nothing you can do, I'll never forgive you. I've done my part. And they call it cleaning up your side of the street. Right.
Mhm.
Now, if they allow you to make, to do something, if they go, all right, well, then you can never cheat on me again. Cool. That's you making an amends. The hard one's like for money. You know what I mean? Like if you stole money from somebody and you got to go to them and be like, hey, I apologize for stealing that $500 from you. What can I do to make this right? If they say, pay me double, you know what I mean? Pay me $1,000 and I'll forgive you. Part of the 12 steps is you got to figure out a way to pay them that $1,000.
Wow.
So you clean up your side of the street. You cleanse your spirit of like, okay, all those bad deeds that I've done are washed away now, right? So it's clearing your sins or whatever. And then 10 and 11 are like now that you've cleansed everything. The 10th step is like at the end of the day, you look back and go, all right, what did I do wrong today? Is there anybody that I owe an apology to right away? Is there any kind of animosity or like resentments that I'm holding against somebody that I need to clear up? Like if somebody wrongs me, when you hold that shit in, it becomes a resentment. And so instead of letting it build up to that, you go to that person and you go, hey, I don't appreciate that you did this. And then you give them the chance to make an amends to you type thing. And then 11th step is like, what is the 11th step? 11th step is like you take the message to other alcoholics or other addicts. So then you like become a sponsor and you go and you help somebody else that's just getting into the program. And then the 12th step is having had a spiritual awakening. You repeat all these steps over and over again. So like you think that you do the 12 steps and you're done, you're good. No, you have to keep doing them like fucking daily. But the 4th step, like to get it started, you have to start from the very beginning. And so like that's the hardest one. 4th step through 9th step is like the meat of the sausage. You know what I mean? Like that's the hard work. But it's really not hard, dude. I've stripped copper from an entire building to go get dope. You know what I mean? Writing down in a notebook things that I've done, it's not hard. It's just like
you have to apologize to the building?
Probably. I mean, you probably gotta go put the copper back in. You know what I mean? Yeah, dude, that's hard to rewire a building. All the cars that I've stolen, I gotta go back to those people and be like, "Here's a brand new car. You get a car."
Drew Carey
You
got
get a
his
car.
start.
Yeah, dude. That's him just working his steps.
Forget to spay and neuter your animals, folks.
Yeah.
One time I forgot to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's been good, dude. Like, like I caught 3 meetings the day before yesterday, 3 meetings before that.
Damn.
Like, it's cool, man. Like I try to go to as many meetings as I can. When I leave here today, I'll go to another meeting. 'Cause it's one of those things like my brain is constantly telling me we can get high one time. We can do this one time. You know what I mean? Like my brain's against me at all times. It thinks it's helping me out, but really it's like constantly trying to demise my situation. So
Sure.
I have to when you go to a group, when you go to an AA group or NA group, and you hear people share, you go, oh yeah, I'm going through that too, or I went through that. Or a lot of times, like the group that I go to, it's like an old folks home. Like there's a lot of people in their 70s and shit with like 40 years sober.
Wow.
And in my head, I'm like, I can't imagine 40 years being sober, but if they can do it, shit, I can do it.
Yeah.
I was worried about going to the open mic, the first one that I went to. I was like,
Uh-huh.
I've never done comedy just stone sober. I've always at least like had a few drinks in me or smoked some weed at least, like, or been completely blacked out. But I've never been sober, and like I had a great time, dude. I had
That's
a
awesome,
great
man.
time, man. It was cool seeing everybody.
Dude, I missed
Um,
for like 1 week.
Oh yeah, Griff was down here seeing his mom like
No
the week before.
way.
Yeah.
That's gay, dude. Yeah, the halfway house wouldn't let me go to an open mic. I was like, they would let me go to work and shit, but I was like, well, comedy's kind of my job. They're like, are you getting paid? I'm like, no. What are you talking about?
Experience.
Yeah,
Ian, can you give me $3
yeah,
for
it's-
this?
It's kind of like an apprenticeship, you know? You don't get paid until you do. But,
So what's the halfway house like?
the halfway house is kind of tripped out. So you're kind of free. I mean, it's a great term for it because you're halfway home,
Mhm.
but you're not. So like you get regular clothes, cool. You can go outside whenever, cool. You can go on passes. So like I would go to JPS for anything just to get out of there.
Mhm.
You can have tobacco products outside, but we weren't allowed to bring them in.
Yeah.
And so, but you're still like getting drug tested. Still gotta be like, bedtime's 10 o'clock. Still in like a dorm situation. But like if you had a job, you could leave from like 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. You just had to be back by 6 so that way you could do your classes. And so I got a job immediately. And the cool thing is like if you have a job, you can go on weekend passes. You can go home for 48 hours.
Wow.
And so like I try to spend as much time outside of that building as possible. But there's guys that fucked up in there. Like I couldn't imagine going, doing the county time, going to prison. Then you get out and you're at the halfway house. You got 2 months until you're home, and people would relapse in there and get caught, and then boom, you're back to prison.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you got to start all over again.
Once you've done your initial sentence and then you get caught again, what does that charge look like going back in?
So it depends. Like if you do your deal, go to the halfway house, and you relapse, right? Like let's say you just fail a drug test.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times they'll let you go back to that rehab prison deal for another 6 months. A lot of times they revoke your probation altogether. So then you gotta go do your full time, which mine's 2 years, right? Like if I fuck up, then I gotta go do 2 years.
Wow.
But there was some people in there that like one dude, he failed the drug test and took off. Boom, he left. And then I just saw on Facebook the day before yesterday that he got arrested for another theft charge. Like he got caught stealing again. So now not only is he going to get his probation revoked and have to do his original sentence, now he's got a whole nother felony charge on top of that.
Goodness gracious.
So like, yeah. I mean, it's sad, dude. Like when you see, and that's one of the reasons why I'm so gung ho about my 12 steps and like my sobriety now, is because I've seen people fuck up. And it's like, I already had to tell my son, Dad's got to go away for a little while. Right. I couldn't imagine having to call him again and be like, hey, Dad fucked up again. Now I got to go away for longer. Like when I first got to the prison unit, sorry about that. When I first got to the prison unit, I'm laying down in my bunk. It's like the first night I'm there. And all of a sudden I smell burning paper. And I'm like, what the fuck? I look around and all of a sudden I see like 8 dudes come walking out of the shower and they're stoned as fuck. And I was like, oh shit, like they're getting high in there. But I don't know anybody, right? So like, I'm not gonna be like, hey, can I jump in on that? Like, hi, my name's Steven. Can I get high with y'all? So I was like, well, I'm not gonna do nothing. But after like a few days, you start getting to know people. You know what I mean? Like people realize I'm pretty cool. And so I remember like the 4th or 5th night, I see them all go in there, and that voice in my head was like, you should go ask them if you can hit it. They look like they're having a good time. You know what I mean? You should go ask them if you can smoke. And then all of a sudden I had this second thought hit my head that was like, is this why we came here? Did we come here to get high, or did we come here to get our lives together? And so I was like, you know what? It's not worth it. Like, fuck it. I'm not going to do nothing.
Dude, I think you had a nice little conversation with our guy, the Holy Spirit.
The very next day they got busted. The very next day they got caught. And so not only did they revoke their shit, but they got a whole nother charge for bringing drugs into a prison facility.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah, one of the guys, too, had completed his sentence. And that Thursday, he was going to go home. They dressed him out. They took him to the release deal. And it was during wintertime. So, like, there was, like, an ice storm in between here and Amarillo. So the van that was going to pick him up couldn't come. And so they told him, they're like, all right, well, look, go back to the cell. Monday, you'll leave. Right? You're done, but we just can't get you out of here yet. Monday, you'll leave. And they got busted that Saturday.
Wow.
Yeah, he'd done his time, dude. He was done. And because he wanted to, and it wasn't even weed, it was K2. Like, it's not even like, it's like, that's the drug that's super popular in there is K2. Because people can send in books, you know, like you can have somebody send you a book and they'll just take a specific page and they'll spray it down with like synthetic shit. But like, you don't know what you're smoking. You know what I mean? Like the guys that got caught, when they drug tested them, it came out positive for fentanyl. And so I was like, dude, you know, could you imagine you want to get high a little bit in jail and you take a hit and all of a sudden you're dead because you couldn't not get high?
That's scary. Wow.
Yeah, dude, it was. And it was prevalent too. Like there was a lot of people in there getting high. A lot of people. But I was like, dude, I've already got like 3 months clean. Like I don't want to blow that. Plus, like that dude has to call his family now. Be like, hey, I know I was supposed to get out Thursday, but now I got to go to prison even longer because I wanted to smoke some fake pot. Stupid.
Yeah, that's awful, man.
Yeah, that's brutal.
Yeah, very funny, huh? Yeah, you thought this was all gonna be shits and gigs, huh?
I'm glad it's not.
I'm glad it's not.
This is a good, more touching episode.
Yeah, I mean, it was all right though. Like
This is one of those episodes too, just like being locked in on every word.
Yeah, I did a lot of growing in there, man. Like I said, if that would have been me, I don't even know. Like it could have been 6 months before that. I would have been in that shower with them smoking. You know what I mean? But like, I had a realization moment when I was in county. 'Cause I don't know if y'all know this, but I was on Suboxone before I went into. It's like a synthetic opioid that they give you to get you off of opiates.
Okay.
So it's kind of like methadone.
Okay. Yeah.
And the withdrawal from that was so bad, dude. Like 2.5 weeks, I'm in county withdrawing my ass off, and like the jail guards don't give you nothing for it. They're not helping you out. Like it was the other inmates in there that were giving me their Tylenol and their ibuprofen. But for 2.5 weeks, I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. I was just in cold sweats. My whole body's aching. Like imagine having the flu, but like times 10, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Oof.
And so it was such a rough withdrawal that like in the middle of that, I remember thinking like, I did this to myself. You know what I mean? Like I kind of deserve it. Like and once I got through it, once I came through that withdrawal, I remember thinking like, I'll never let myself get like that again, ever.
That's amazing.
Like, it was, yeah, dude, it was good. It was it's weird. They say you don't grow in comfortability. Like you only grow in discomfort.
Yeah.
And let me tell you about jail. It's very discomforting. it's not a comfortable place, dude. Oh.
Even with a boyfriend, contrary to popular belief.
Yeah, look, dude, talk about uncomfortable, all right? I am as straight as they come. But when you go to another guy and you go, hey, did you eat lunch with them yesterday? You cheated on me with him? What the fuck? Dude?
What movie did you watch?
Yeah. Dude, you better not watch a movie without me. You know what's crazy? So, like, even TV shows are $2.70 per episode, and you only get to watch it for 2 days, right? We spent over $200 watching Bleach, an anime. When I'd calculate, we got to the 4th season, and I was like, I wonder how much money we've spent on this. When I did the calculations and it was over $200, I was like, that's ridiculous, dude. I'm spending $200 on.
Oh, is it like a cashless bail kind of thing?
Oh, there's no bailing out. You cannot bond out. Yeah. Where I was going is, no, you're stuck. You're stuck like Chuck. That's why when they tell me you got 50 more days in here, I could either get pissed off and start kicking the door, or I could go, there's nothing I could do about it. All right, 50 days ain't so bad. You know,
Yeah.
there's guys that are doing years in prison. There was a guy in the cell next to us that had done 19 years flat and then got this program. So after that 6 months, he was going to get out. He was like 36. He had been involved in a murder when he was 16, and it reformed his life though. Like he was a stand up dude, but you know he had all the neck tattoos. Like he was part of a prison gang and stuff like that while he was down. But he would talk to me. You know, me and him talked quite a bit, and he would tell me all the time. He's like, dude, you got this opportunity. Don't blow it. He goes, man, prison's not for nobody. He, you know, like there's some people that look tough. He goes, but prison sucks. Like for everybody. Like there's nobody in here that's having a blasty blast. Like even me, I try to make the best of a situation, but you know, it sucks, dude. This shit's for the birds. Like the fact that I miss the smell of a female. Like giving a girl a hug and just smelling their hair. Like I would daydream about like, I can't wait to hug a girl.
Yeah.
Like not even getting pussy, dude. Just like can't wait to embrace a female. Like so many dudes in there that now if you're gay, I don't know, it might be different, but
it's not.
Oh, I missed you. That was good.
Steven, so somebody snuck a snake into the prison?
Yeah, dude. So we had pets, like, right? So like there was scorpions in there. There was like mice and rats. But the coolest one was we go out to Rick, right? That's where like the basketball court is and the track and all that. And as we're coming in, somebody's like, hey, stand in front of me when we walk in. I was like, what? Why? And he's got a snake in his hand. He's like, I'm smuggling this back into the pod. I was like, hell yeah, dude. So like as we're walking in, I'm in between him and the guard. So the guard wouldn't see it. And like I asked the guard a question so he could hurry up and get in there. And it was like a garter snake. Right? It had like the 2 stripes on its back. And it was only like 1.5 feet long. But it was the coolest thing in the world. I was like, what are you going to do with it? He's like, I'm keeping it. I was like, where are you going to put it when you go to sleep? He's like, I hadn't thought that far yet. It was like, he named it Medusa. It's like, everybody was coming around. They're like, oh, that's so cool. He's like, get away. You're going to bring too much attention. And then he ended up telling me, he's like, yeah, I don't know where I'm going to put it at tonight. So I'm just going to sell it for $20. Somebody bought it from him. It was cool as shit, dude. Yeah, now it's your problem. And then we had mice that would come in and like steal your food. Like we had a cookie thief, and we thought it was like another inmate. So you have lock boxes under your bed, right? And that's where you put your food. And you can buy a lock for $18. It's like a little cheap ass dollar store lock. But most people are like, who's gonna steal in here? If you get caught stealing, you get beat up. So most people didn't. And all of a sudden, people were like, hey, I'm missing cookies. Hey, I'm missing this. And so we thought we had a thief in the pod for a while. We're like, if anybody catches anybody in somebody's box, it's on site. Beat the shit out of them. We'll ask questions later. And so then a few nights later, somebody's like, dude, I saw a mouse with a cookie. I'm like, no, you didn't. You're the thief. There's no way you saw. And then all of a sudden you see a mouse run across the floor with an oatmeal cream cookie in its mouth. We're like, oh shit. Like not only were they
how do you pay for all that kind of stuff?
I did not. Luckily, my family on the outside put money on my books. They paid for it. It's actually like it's a whole process. Like you have to get you approved, them approved, but they can put however much money on your books. And then every 2 weeks you go to commissary. That's like a little convenience store at the prison. And you go there with your list of all the things that you want. And sometimes they have them, sometimes they don't. But like coffee is a must. You can get 48 soups at a time. Nacho cheese. You can get like food packets, like meat packs. You get like taco meat, roast beef. The funniest thing is when I got out and I went to Walmart and I went to go to the ramen section. In the ramen noodle section is all the other commissary items. I was like, oh shit, they have a prison section at Walmart. Like they know guys are getting out and they're like, oh, I'm gonna make a spread tonight. Like here's the taco meat, here's the canned cheese. Like it's pretty. Now the cakes that they would make in there, like dudes would take duplex cookies, meal replacement, like Slim Fast powder, M&Ms, and they would just combine them all together and make some of the most delicious cheesecakes you've ever had in your life without having to bake them or anything.
No bake cheesecake?
Cheesecake, dude. Legit cheesecake. Yeah. People have been in prison for a long time, dude. Like they've been figuring this shit out for a while now. Like I did
People
say
share
like
recipes?
yeah. People share recipe. Dude, there's this cool thing. Ladies, what is it? Ladies of D Block or something like that. So on the tablet, they have different channels that you can watch, right? So they don't have YouTube, but they have their own, like Adobe's one of them. And so they have a channel where it's a podcast of these women that are doing life in prison in Huntsville, and they teach you how to make different recipes. And it's like a cooking channel in the prison. And like they have people come and record it. And like they made one that was like a triple meat nacho burrito. And it's like $18 to make this one burrito, but it was the most delicious thing I've ever had in my entire life. So they have like a in-house podcasts and stuff like that. Like it's hilarious, dude.
That's pretty cool.
So like
I bet you
can
could
make some good
interview
food.
Johnny Cash.
Yeah, dude, yeah. It was wild that like the prison ministries that would come there were also on the tablet, so you could like see different ministers.
Cool.
And then all of a sudden they would come to your prison. You're like, oh shit, I just watched you on my tablet. Like they're kind of like in prison famous. You know what I mean? So,
That's a good famous.
yeah, dude, yeah. When you have nothing but fucking felons that go, hey, dude, I seen you. Like, yeah, that's pretty cool. But like, yeah, people can put money on your books or they can put money on your tablet. So like, one of the guys that was in there is this old man, and his family tried to put money on his books so he could buy food, but they accidentally put the money on his tablet, right? And when you have money on your tablet, all you can do is buy movies, TV shows, or make phone calls. And he was like, I don't watch movies. I don't care about movies. I just need food. So he was like, I'll give you $200 worth of my tablet money if you buy me $50 worth of food. And I was like, done deal. And so that's how we watched so many episodes of Bleach, because this old guy had $200 on his tablet.
Wow.
Yeah. Pretty cool. It was a good deal.
What's the show Bleach about?
About like this dude that has like, okay, imagine there's demons that come and that's who kills people, but you can't see them because they're in the spiritual realm, right?
Oh, sure. Yeah,
Well,
we're
yeah, you know, real life shit. So there's basically almost all animes are about demon slayers, I've noticed, but like there's like a whole there's a whole village in the spiritual realm that's their job, is they kill these things. Well, then there's this guy Ichiro that he's like half human,
Yep.
half demon hunter, and he turns out to be like the most powerful one. But like it's such a, if you like anime, it's dope as shit.
Have you seen
But like
Have you seen K-pop Demon Hunters?
Of course, dude. The day one I got out, dude. Are you kidding me? Hot chicks that are killing demons? Come on.
Did you love it?
I love it, dude.
Yeah, so
was it
good.
Golden? Yeah, Golden's like one of the best songs ever. Yeah, my nieces and nephews are all about it. And so they're like, you want to watch this with us? I was like, yeah. They're like, you want to watch this with us? I was like, oh, I guess. Then halfway through it, they took off to go play. I was like, well, I'm finishing this shit.
Yeah.
You guys are missing
I've
out.
seen it twice so far. Quality program.
Good watch, dude. It's a good watch. Yeah. I'm all into anime now. There is a lot of TV that I had to catch up on. Like when I got locked up, they were showing the previews of Squid Games 2. And then I got up and now there's Squid Games season 2 and 3. I was like, damn, was I gone for that long that 2 whole seasons of Squid Games came out? I try to catch up on that Wednesday.
Hell yeah.
I like me some Wednesday.
You guys, is there like live TV in there? Can you like watch football and stuff?
Yeah, so they have 2 TVs, and real genius of the prison, they put both the TVs right next to each other. So like you're watching sports while also trying to watch a movie. So the sounds just combined. I watched more female sports in there than I ever have ever. We watched like the whole WNBA season. We watched March Madness was basically all female college, female softball. I got to watch like the Super Bowl last year while in county, and then the very next day I caught chain, went to the prison unit, so I didn't get to watch football basically the whole time I was in there. But every other sport, we even watched professional cornhole.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's mostly because people are betting on everything.
PCA.
So like you have a sports TV and then a movie TV. And so we would silence the sports TV and put the subtitles on, and then we would watch the movies. But
that's a good way to do that.
It's a good little system. Yeah, but everybody fights over like what movies to watch, or like,
guys, you're gonna love K-pop Demon Hunters, I promise.
Dude, it was very funny. Like they were watching the Barbie movie in there one day. So I get back from my parenting class, and it's all these like face tattooed prison guys watching the Barbie movie. I was like, what the fuck is even happening right now? Maleficent.
Yeah.
Everybody was all into Maleficent, like telling people to shut up because the movie's on. I was like, dude, everybody's a softie. Like, there's no such thing as a hard dude. Like, everybody in here loves Disney.
They all just want a good girl out there.
Yeah, dude, that's all it is, dude. Like,
I want someone like Barbie.
yeah, it was great. Dude. It was
K2
great.
Barbie.
You really get to see like the facade of people. You know what I mean? Like, everybody can act tough. Everybody can act like they're a big tough guy. But you put on the Barbie movie, and everybody turns into a 13-year-old girl. Everybody. Dude. I don't care.
Can we watch the Justin Bieber movie after this?
Yeah. That's the other thing is people's music choices. There's this big dude. I mean, he was giant. And then one day he's listening to music and he's fucking jamming out to it. I'm like, what are you listening to? He's like Billie Eilish's Ocean Eyes. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, great song. Don't get me wrong, great song. But the last thing I imagined him saying, I was like, all right, dude, you really get to know people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, if you saw this guy, you would just think he listens to death metal all day, every day, like Swazi tattoos all over him, and he's listening to Billie Eilish. It was great.
Oh, is that what they call them?
Swazis?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's swastika, dude. That's so like 90s.
Yeah,
I mean,
for real.
Swazi sounds cooler.
So derivative.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
don't even like pointing them out in public anymore.
yeah, it was you know what's weird though is like you would see, and it might be different in different units, but you would see a guy with like Swazi tattoos playing chess with a black guy, and you're like, dude, the world is getting progressive. Like, I like it, dude. Like,
Thanks, Mom Donnie.
yeah, dude, yeah.
At that point, is it just for show? Like, do they actually feel like that way?
No, I think a lot of it. There's a lot of people that, again, it goes into politics, so I'll be really careful with what I say. But you have to earn certain tattoos, right? You can't just like if you see a guy with SS Thunderbolts on him, you know, like the Nazi SS. Like he didn't just go in there and go, "Hey, I want some thunder, you know, I want some bolts on me." No, you gotta like, you know, you gotta earn those bolts.
Wow.
And there's different types. Like if they're pointy at the bottom, it means something different than if they're flat at the bottom.
Oh,
yeah, you see a lot of
it's like a rank up system.
100%, and it just lets everybody else know without saying a word. It lets everybody else know, like, oh, that guy will get down. You know what I mean? Like that guy's not afraid to put
Give
in
me a
work.
nice smooch on my boy face.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. So yeah, you don't want to call that guy a bitch for sure. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
Did you use the word smooch much while you were in there?
only with Ernie. Only with Ernie.
Only with Ernie, dude.
Yeah, it's different with him.
Shout out Ernie.
Shout out Ernie, dude. I can't wait till he watches this. Dude, one day he called his daughters.
Myself and Matt to you. Here's a nice old
Yeah.
smooch. Mwah.
Mwah. Yeah.
Ah.
Stole it.
Yeah,
no,
was that disrespectful?
No, dude. Ernie's cool, dude. You know what's funny too is like there were other boyfriends in there, right? Like other people tried to do what me and Ernie did, but they would get jealous. And me and Ernie were like, no, dude, I want him to have fun. Like as long as he comes back home to me at the end of the night, I don't care who he talks to.
Love is a spectrum.
Yeah, dude, that's why our love worked. You know what I mean? Like other people would break up. There were dudes in there that were straight that would have their movie partner, and then a week later you'd see them watching movies with somebody else. You're like, what happened? Fuck him, dude. Blah, blah, blah. Me and Ernie stayed tough the whole time, dude. Like, that's my dog. It was, dude. Like I said, genuinely the healthiest relationship I've ever been in my life, dude. Like, if I was gay, we would have got married. Like, 100%. Dude. Yeah.
It's like you went in there singing, I want to know what love is. And then Ernie showed me. I can't do it in tune.
That's pretty.
Yeah.
That was very pretty.
That was, dude. Elegant.
You nailed it.
You did.
And I'm not saying it sarcastically at all. You impressed a lot of people with that.
Did I really?
Yeah.
They're going to like it?
They're probably going to like it.
Is Ernie going to be okay with it? I didn't want to be disrespectful.
Dude, Ernie's going to be your number one fan, dude.
Is that real?
Ernie's going to love you. If I love you, he'll love you. That's how tight me and Ernie are. Not at all, dude. Unless you want us to.
No, it's okay.
Have you ever had smoke blown in your hoo-ha? It's not bad.
I've been in a sauna before.
It's the same difference.
Yeah.
Nice. Relaxing.
Relaxing.
trying to get rid of these heavy metals and vaccine toxins.
Did you get poked?
It's a long time ago. I was a younger man, and now I'm a different man as well.
Oh, no way, dude. You got the jab?
Yeah, dude. You got nanobots in you, dude.
No.
Netanyahu got another one, dude.
Netanyahu's special boys.
Yeah.
How do we put 7,000 on Netanyahu's books?
That's good.
He'd probably have to give it to us first.
It's coming any day now. He said so specifically.
Any day now.
Yeah.
That is something that never changed. Like I went in, I was like, oh, all these conflicts are going on, but Trump's in office now. It'll be solved by the time I get out. And then I got out. I was like, so is Israel Palestine still a thing? They're like, oh yeah, oh yeah. Like, what about Russia and the Ukraine?
Yeah,
oh yeah, oh yeah.
There's peace in the Middle East.
Not in Venezuela.
Yeah, they don't count though.
Nah, dude.
That guy was mean to
They're
us.
just, yeah, dude. Teach him a lesson. They're blowing up their speedboats left and right. Dude, those are some crazy videos. You just see a speedboat like trying to go faster. You just see it. It's like, God dang, dude, America rocks.
Fuck, they got a target lock on us.
Yeah.
Jump.
Thank God I'm an American, dude.
What's that beeping?
Dude, it is crazy. Like walking around here because the Navy Air Base or whatever is like
Yeah.
right down the street, and like you just see planes flying over.
Yeah.
You're like, thank God they're on our side.
Heck yeah,
Holy
dude.
shit, you're not escaping these boys.
Nah, dude. There's a reason why America is still number one. Like the whole world can hate us and be like, yeah, we'll blow you up, dude. And like, we were just joking. So, like, yeah.
He was number one.
And he hashtag America.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Golly, Steven, were you able to sneak a queen bee into prison?
No, unfortunately, dude. Now I did work out in the garden, so I got to like mingle with bees.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? No, but I missed them terribly. That was one thing. Like as soon as I got out my first weekend pass, I got a 12-hour pass to the halfway house, and I went straight to the bees, and got stung 8 times. I was
Holy
like,
fuck!
I missed it though. I was not upset about getting stung. I was like, oh, I needed that. Is that the puppy?
This is the puppy.
It looks like a big wishbone.
Puppy.
This is Nala.
Hi, Nala.
Nala.
Oh, she looked.
He knows her Uncle Matt's voice.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh.
I'll see you in a few weeks, lady.
Are you going up there?
Yeah.
That's
right
what's
after Thanksgiving.
up. Hell yeah.
We're going to
Aw.
celebrate and be thankful for each other.
As you should, dude. As you should.
So in the way that Griff's petting Nala, and I'm sure he could give her a hug or something. Steven, can you hug the bees? And did you hug the bees when you get back? Like, how do you show your appreciation?
Hmm.
You just like give them treats or something?
I steal their honey. No,
Yeah.
it was dude. The bees were one of those things. Like I didn't realize how much I missed it. Oh yeah, look, Griff.
What?
Jeff Dye, eat your heart out, dude.
Eat your heart out, Jeff Dye. Look at this.
Yeah,
How did you get that?
from the bees.
Steven.
Yeah, I stole it from bees, dude.
That's going to help your allergies a lot.
100% it is.
Smells fantastic,
Tastes even better than it smells.
dude. I don't know.
Well, dangle it first. Dangle it.
I couldn't. I already dripped some on myself. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, dude, that's real legitimate,
That's-
100% raw wildflower honey right there. When you hear about honey being good for your allergies, that's that honey.
Hey, have some of this.
I would love
Bozo.
some.
It's a sneeze cure.
I'll send a jar with him whenever he goes and visits you.
That would be
Yeah, I got
nice.
you, bro. Yeah.
Oh, Matt, I got to talk to you about a pickup that you. Well, this is going to sound bad on air. It's
I like
actually
it.
really
We
sweet.
can. Okay.
I need you to pick up another package from my Uncle Jim.
Yeah, what's his name?
Any day of the week, buddy.
Is that something that you would be interested in?
Yeah, I can manage.
Courier service again?
Yeah, I was trying to with the Pony Express.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, I'm good for it.
did you become a smuggler while I was gone, dude?
Yeah, my
Hell
bad.
yeah.
Yeah, my bad, dude.
No, you'd be a perfect smuggler. Yeah, he does. You do have a smuggler's haircut
Yes.
and mustache.
Smuggler's notch on my bedpost.
Hey,
Did you guys ever play the game Smuggler's Run on GameCube?
I don't think so.
I think I know about it.
It was so good. It was on GameCube, and you'd be like a what looked like a dune buggy, like RC car, but like a full size car. And you'd have to go, and you'd get drugs or guns or something from one place, and then you'd drive it in the middle of the desert to another place, and a bunch of other cars would be shooting at you.
And then they wonder why so many kids grow up to be criminals.
I played,
Yeah, dude, that sounds freaking outrageous.
yeah, I played the game
Outrageously
at
fun.
8 years old.
Yeah. Yeah. I played that game in real life. That's funny.
Oh man.
I just noticed the OJ Simpson.
Oh yeah, he's one of our favorites.
Dude, I love OJ.
We were devastated when he passed.
I know. Well, he's
Oh
on to
my
a better
gosh.
place.
Yeah, we had a full mourning period.
We made a tribute video. It was a real visceral reaction to the. Yeah.
I bet.
We picked a new OJ Simpson in our lives though.
Who's that?
George Bush.
Like the OG George? Or he died.
No, the
George
W.
Dub.
W,
Yeah,
yeah.
George Dub. Oh,
He's
yeah.
the happiest
Yeah,
president to ever president.
Yeah, we have a theory about it. He might be the happiest president of all time.
Why? Because he got away with 9/11.
Because he got away with 9/11. But also, if you picture him in your head,
Mhm.
he's smiling.
Always.
Always
Every
smiling.
single
Always.
time. Yeah.
He's definitely the funniest.
And
Like-
he's dead in the eyes because
Yeah.
of all the death.
Yeah.
All the war crimes
Like when-
he committed.
Have y'all ever seen that video? He's doing like a press conference, and I think it's in Iraq. And one of the reporters throws a shoe at him,
Yes,
and
we
he
have.
ducks it. He's like, "Ha, missed me!" Like that's the greatest video ever, dude. Like that's the kind of president I want with reflexes like a cat,
Dude, and the thing with it too is he knows a second shoe's coming.
Yeah.
And you can tell that he's been in this situation before because he knows exactly what to do.
Yeah. He's like, "You think you're the first person to throw shoes at me? Look at me."
The like agent comes to save him. He's like, no, he's got one more.
Yeah. If you can dodge a shoe, you can dodge a ball.
Okay, so
Uh,
theory.
All right.
Paul McCartney. I heard this for the first time today,
Okay.
and it's a humongous theory.
Okay.
It started in the 60s.
I love it already.
So, Beatles lead singer Paul McCartney
Uh-huh.
died in 1966,
Okay.
and they replaced him. And the guy who we know now as Paul McCartney is not Paul McCartney. Billy Shears is the colonially what this guy is known, what his name is.
Right.
It's actually, he won a Paul McCartney lookalike contest. And then they recruited him. MI5,
Hell
Well,
yeah.
British CIA. They
Right.
recruited him because they were a little too worried about how the public would react in the height of the Beatles' craze to Paul McCartney dying in a car accident. So they put on a 40-year psyop. Coolest thing ever.
I believe it.
Yeah, you just heard of that?
Yeah, I didn't know. Paul is dead. It's like referenced in all
Yeah.
their songs.
Yeah, dude.
You play it back,
Yeah, no
It's-
wonder why
it's-
John Lennon left.
and it says like we buried Paul, and
Yeah. He even looks different.
yes, like yeah,
Like he's got like different earlobes or some shit, or like different eyes or something.
yeah.
I've seen the theory before.
It's like
and
and with Joe Biden.
yeah, he's been a zombie for a while now.
What if John Lennon was about to snitch in 1980? He was like, it's been 14 years. It's been enough time.
Yeah, it's about that time.
Random fan.
Well, I always say any conspiracy theory from the 1960s or older, I tend to believe because they didn't have internet. Like it was basically the American public or the world public believed anything you said because that's the only information they got. Like the moon landing, come on, dude. Come on, dude. I can make a better video than that.
When we can't even get there now.
Yeah. That's the only technology that's gotten worse over time.
Oh,
Everything else
Mr.
has gotten
President.
better.
Yes, it is still
Yeah.
1960 something.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, and Buzz Aldrin even like said something about it a few years ago. They're like, no, he's just crazy.
Yeah, now he just
Imagine-
beats people up when he's asked about it.
Hell yeah. Dude.
Imagine if you tried telling people you didn't go to the moon and everyone's like, no, you did go to the moon, you
Yeah.
dumbass. You're crazy.
Yeah, you just forgot. Senile old man.
I don't even know how to get there.
Yeah.
You think we
But
have a map to get to the moon?
Yeah. I tend to believe any conspiracy theory from the 60s or older, or even the 70s. Like any time, like newer ones, like newer conspiracy. There's so much information on the internet, and so many people have camera phones and stuff. Like the UFO stuff that they're pulling out now. Like that's why I believe that UFOs are here, because there's so much footage of it now. Like even the government's like, okay, there's something. You know what I mean? Like they're not giving us all the information, but they know that there's enough info out there that they can't just keep being like, it's a fucking swamp gas or it's a fucking weather balloon. People are like, no, look, I see an alien waving at me through the window. They're like, okay, it's
No, that's a Chinaman.
yeah,
No, that's Dick Cheney.
yeah, it's drones from Iran.
Wave to Dick.
Yeah, dude, I heard Dick Cheney died. That's crazy. Dick Cheney died.
Yeah.
He made a bad deal with the devil, dude. I thought that dude
That's
lived
not
forever.
true.
What?
He got to vote for
Made a good-
Mandani.
Oh yeah,
True. He
made
also
his
got a
peace.
completely new heart. He got a heart transplant and he lived like another 12 years.
I wonder where they got that heart from.
Oh, did you see the movie Vice? It's him. It's Christian Bale's playing him.
Yeah, dude, Christian Bale's dope.
I remember at the time I was like, wow, this is a hit piece. They just don't
Yeah.
like Dick Cheney.
Yeah.
Nah, dude, they nailed it.
Nailed it.
They got it right.
Yeah, he was a very unlikable guy.
And they play it through the lens of the guy who donates the heart, who conveniently is a perfect match. He's a perfect match and conveniently gets hit by a car like within a day of the heart being needed. It's pretty weird.
Hit piece.
Out for a run, fucking T-boned.
I bet he worked for the Clinton Foundation too.
Don't we all?
Very funny that that's like the most dangerous job in the world is to work for the Clinton Foundation.
Yeah, dude, 100 of your friends are just gone.
Shoot themselves twice in the head.
They need a new HR department over there.
Yeah, something. Do an
Shoot
audit.
yourself twice in the head with a shotgun.
Yeah. Just in case. So yeah, Paul's dead. Paul's definitely dead. I think he's the only one not wearing shoes in the Abbey Road picture, which is weird, right? Put on some shoes, dude. If you're real, put on a pair of shoes.
Yeah. Yep, that's what they say.
You're walking the streets, dude. There's broken glass out there.
That's
Put on some
exactly right.
shoes.
Abbey Road, not a notoriously good area.
Yeah. Hey, real quick, is that when their music changed too?
Yeah.
Because I know the Beatles went through a real drastic music change where they went from like, I wanna hold your hand to like, let's trip out on acid and expand our
Lucy in the
minds.
Sky with Diamonds.
Yeah, dude. Like, it was a drastic change, and that would make sense if it was like a whole different dude writing and singing their songs.
Yeah, then it was just a propaganda machine.
Yeah.
This new guy's got us hooked on acid.
He's real cool.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think that I'm the walrus.
Oh, no, Yoko Ono's the problem.
Yeah. Dude. That's good shit.
What if Yoko Ono is the real Paul McCartney?
Yeah. John Lennon was such a problem that when he died, they're like, no, just let him be dead. We're not going to replace him.
He actually wasn't even that good if you think about it.
If you think about it, dude. That's good shit.
They like at some point in the last like 5 years, like confessed to this weird ritual thing they do where they like jerk off in a circle. So the original magazine for them when they came out was like Meet the Beatles. And then somebody photoshopped and posted everywhere to beat the Beatles.
Oh shit. Wait, they did what?
They used to just like hang out in a circle and just jerk it off. Yeah.
Get the creative juices flowing.
Yeah.
Just watch out for that shower drain. We don't have a snake.
Was that like the soggy cracker thing?
Oh,
What's
that's just a fun
crack?
time, Steve.
Yeah. Soggy crackers, you get a whole bunch of dudes jerking off, and everybody jizzes on like a piece of toast, a cookie, or a cracker, and whoever's the last one to finish has to eat the cracker.
It's actually a
dude,
very enjoyable experience.
Yeah.
that's like, well, yeah, that's that sucks.
It's whoever's
you don't want it to cool off.
Yeah, that's the key. Everybody knows a cold, soggy cracker is gross. But it's kind of a funny game, though, if you think about it. Whoever's the least gay in the group has to do the most gay thing.
It's a wonderful
It's like a bonding
ruse.
experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. That's why I never joined a fraternity.
Can I make a grilled cheese out of this?
Yeah. It's actually not a bad idea, dude. It's a lot of protein. Oh, good shit.
Golly.
Dude, okay, I will say this. There's one dude in there. I don't want to put out his name because this might be another charge. But so he gave a new guy some soups, right? It was like, here, I'm going to give you 12 soups. Just pay me back whenever you get your commissary finally. It takes about a month for your money to come through. So for the first month, you have no food. So this guy hooked him up, was like, here's 12 soups. Well, then when that guy finally made store, he bought a bunch of cookies and candy and shit, but didn't buy soups. So when that guy came up to him and was like, hey, can I get my soups back? He's like, oh, I didn't get any. He's like, all right, well, then give me that whole thing of cookies. He's like, but I didn't borrow cookies from you. I borrowed soups. And so when that guy left, the original guy that loaned him out went to go find his cookies, took out the last cookie and wiped his asshole with it and put it back in the sleeve of cookies.
This one has extra chocolate.
Yeah, dude. And then later on in the day, like we saw him, we're like, what the fuck? That's the most savage thing I've ever seen. And then later on in the day, somebody went up to us like, hey, do you got a cookie I can have? He goes, I ate them all. We're like, oh, dude, yeah, you did. It was so funny.
That's the same face I make when the Roadcaster stops working.
Yeah, dude, it was Roadcaster face for sure. Things like that were great, dude. Things like that that's what made it worth it. Like, I would have never had that experience if I never got arrested.
We're looking at it.
Yeah, people in the real world don't wipe their asses with cookies and then wait for the dude to eat the cookie. It's like,
don't tell people about it.
No, dude, it's wrong out here. You know what I mean? And there, it's just a funny, good time. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Can I possibly go pee real quick?
Yeah, do you want to? We're at 2 hours.
Damn, really? Time flies when you're talking about prison. That's cool.
You want to call it here in a sec?
I feel like we got a couple more questions.
Yeah, by all means, get your questions out.
What do you think, Griff?
I'm running low on stamina, but we can get we've been basically doing this since 1.
Yeah. Steven, any other really interesting prison stories?
All right, I got to tell you all about Turkey Feather.
Yes.
All right, so Turkey Feather was, imagine Bobby Hill from King of the Hill, but like 50. So this guy looked young and old at the same time.
That's the son?
Yeah, the son from King of the Hill. Imagine him at 50 years old.
Okay.
But still looking and sounding like Bobby Hill. He talked like this.
Oh.
That's a perfect impression of him.
Like Trenton Tebow.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hi, my name's Trenton.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds just like that. Yeah. But his like, he come in there like, what's your name? He's like, my name's James, but everybody calls me Turkey Feather. I'm like, of course they do. Of course they do. So this dude was so bad built. He looked like he was filled with like marshmallow. He had no body hair, 0 body hair. I've seen his wiener and it's just bare. He had a micro penis. So it was literally like the size of a half my pinky, which was like, oh man, I felt bad for him. So I was like, well, I'm not going to pick on this guy. Everybody else is picking on him. I'm not going to pick on him. He had the flattest feet you've ever seen, like medically flat foot where he couldn't work because of it. So one day he comes up to me. He goes, fucking look at this. And he holds like this little thing in his hand. I'm like, what is that? He goes, it's my tooth. I was like, what the fuck? He's like, yeah, I was eating a piece of candy and my tooth came out. I was like, oh shit. Like, did it hurt? He was like, nah, it's been dead for months. I was like, what the fuck? So then like 2 weeks later, he comes up to me and he's like, look at this. I'm like, what is that? Another tooth? He goes, no, it came out of my toe. I was like, you got teeth coming out of your toes? What the fuck? And then another day, I go back there and he's all wincing because his teeth are hurting. And so he has another guy take like a piece of toilet paper and grab the tooth and rip it out of his fucking head. I was like, what the it was the most savage thing. I've ever seen. He was like, oh, that feels much better now. I was like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
But this dude was like, yeah, he looked like a grandma. Like that's what a lot of people call him was Meemaw. Hey, Meemaw. Well, why does everybody keep calling me that? But he stood on business, dude. Like if anybody like gave him shit, he'd be like, fuck you, bitch. Like, dude, Turkey, chill the fuck out, dude. You're gonna get beat up. He ain't gonna do shit. Fuck him. Like the biggest, scariest dude in there would wake us up in the morning, right? Because we had to be awake at 6 a.m. or else like we'd get in trouble.
Shit.
And so the biggest, obviously the tank boss, the biggest, scariest guy would be like, everybody wake up. And we'd be all like, oh shit, all right, we're getting up. And so one day, everybody wake up. Everybody starts waking up. And he comes in there, he goes, look, the only reason why I do this is that way not everybody gets it. And before he can finish the sentence, Turkey Feather goes, shut the fuck up. And he's like, who said that? He goes, bitch, you know who said that. And so he goes back there, he's like, I bet you won't stand up and say it. Turkey Feather got in this dude's face. This dude's like 6'8" and like jacked.
Oh my God.
Turkey Feather is not. And so he gets in his face, he goes, what are you going to do about it, bitch? And he's like, I'm about to slap the shit out of you. He goes, you ain't slapping shit. I was like, God damn, dude, Turkey Feather's the dopest dude in here. It was cool as shit. Like, Turkey Feather, if you hear this dude, shout out. Sorry for saying you had a micro penis, but, you know.
Did he get slapped?
No. Nobody
Fuck
ever
yeah.
fucked with him, dude. Like, he would talk shit. Classic Turkey Feather, dude. He would tell jokes about fucking farm animals and stuff. Like, he was from so far out in the country that he was telling us about. He was a cow hauler. So he would pick up 18-wheelers full of cows and haul them around, right? And so he's like, yeah, that's why you only fuck the redheads. I was like, redheads? He goes, you know, like the red heifers? I was like, are you talking about cows? He's like, hell yeah, I am. I was like, I don't know if he's joking or not, but like, yeah, I'm pretty sure he fucked at least a cow or two.
Oh, good for that guy.
Yeah, dude, he got his dick wet. You know what I mean? But he was a trip, dude. He was one of my favorite channels to watch. Like, I would people watch. There were certain people in that pod that I'd just stare at for like 3 or 4 hours. You know, like watching cat videos on YouTube? It was like watching that. I'd watch him for hours and be like, what's Turkey up to now? Like, you never fucking knew, dude. Yeah. I miss him a lot. Any closing statements? Any closing questions? Well,
any more questions, Griff?
I think I got all mine answered.
Okay.
Steven, it's been such a pleasure having you.
Dude, the pleasure's all mine, dude. Thank
We're
you.
so happy for you. We're so glad to see you. We can't wait to do more stand-up with you.
Yeah, dude, hell yeah. Tuesday nights I've been doing the Southside Cellar. Shout out Ian. That's the number one to do. Because at the house I'm at now, I'm living in a sober living house.
Mm-hmm.
It's called the Oxford House. Imagine like the real world, but like shittier. It's like 7 strangers from all over the state picked to live in a house. And it's like all of us are recovering dope fiends and alcoholics, but like they have a newcomer contract. Like if you're new there the first month, like curfew's 10 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to be back at 10 o'clock. So like doing hyenas is kind of, can't do that.
Yeah.
Then the other one's like at the Emerald City weed shop. It's like, it's probably not the best place for me to be at right now. So Southside Cellar is like my safe bet right now. So I've been doing that one a lot, but I can't wait to start doing shows and like get this shit going. You know what I mean? Like,
yes, sir.
see what sober me does. Yeah. So
Can't fucking wait.
yeah, but thank y'all for having me, man. I appreciate you guys more than y'all know.
Pleasure.
Man. It was a pleasure seeing you too, Griff. I love you, boy.
Mwah. Mwah.
Slutty Muffins, have a beautiful rest of your day.
Oh, let me see the snow real quick.
Yes, snow.
Let's see if it better still be snowing, dude, or I'm gonna be so upset. Hell yeah.
It's not sticking very much.
Is it cold out there?
It's like
I guess
28.
Yeah, it's pretty cold. Let me see the handrail.
Yeah. Oh, you could.
I can
feel like
see it
there's
a little
bit
bit.
of white on the
Yeah,
hammer.
I can see it. Or I might be tripping.
No,
you
it's-
enjoy your.
It's for sure there.
Yeah, okay, I can see it then. You enjoy your snow, dude. I miss you.
I miss you too, man. Next time I'm in town, I'll stop by Southside.
I'll have to ask Ernie if it's okay if I hang out with you, because
Yeah, that's for the best, I think.
Yeah, dude, I don't want to.
I don't want to step on any toes.
Yeah, dude. All right, Griff. Love you, boy.
Love you guys. And Colby.
Biggest butt I've ever seen. Mwah.
Mwah.